let's go across to my colleague Aishwarya Paliwal, who's been keeping an eye on all that's happening in the government today. While Aishwarya, we were all thinking that there might be some other news coming out of the CCPA meeting. It seems the Prime Minister Modi-led government came out with a total surprise and in one salvo has blunted the opposition party's attacks for the upcoming elections as well.
Well, that is what, you should be expecting from the government. Expect the unexpected. That's the bottom line with regards to Prime Minister Modi and the central government. We have seen them springing up these surprises time and again, and this time also they have done so. But, one thing is very, very clear, even though we are now speaking about the census, and from what we are understanding, Rahul Gandhi will also be holding a PC today. Now, that's something that we will see happening in our country, but that does not mean that the government has lost focus of what to do with Pakistan. That is also something, let me tell you, from what I understand from my sources, will happen simultaneously. We will see those things happening. We will see action being taken by the Indian government, by the forces. So that is something that will continue. But yes, with regards to blunting what the opposition has been saying, and the Congress also very swift to respond to that. That's the reason why we are hearing that it could be Rahul Gandhi who will now come out and do a PC. He will be speaking with the media with regards to what the government has said. This basically was one of the planks on which the Congress party had fought the 2024 elections. Now, how much of it will they be able to use in the future? That's the big question, because that is what the government also wants to blunt. And with this one small statement, the government has been able to give, blunt that attack of the opposition party, specifically the Congress party. And we will see its impact playing out in Bihar elections. And we'll also see a larger, scenario playing out in UP 2027 and in the next Lok Sabha elections, that is 2029.
Right. Of course, you cannot take out the caste equations from any election in this country. Do stay on with us. But we also should tell our viewers that there will be, as Aishwarya pointed out, some press conferences from the Congress party as well. But before that, we spoke to Pawan Khera of the Congress, and this was a little while ago, and he was quick to raise the timing issue. He pointed out that this was not the time for such an announcement to be made, as the country was looking on to the government for something else.
So when we demanded, and not just demanded, we implemented it in Telangana, in Karnataka, in Bihar. Now that the government is forced literally to accept our demand, I think they should show some grace, and they should also tell us why did they delay it so much. They should tell us why did they keep hounding us, keep accusing Rahul Gandhi of raising a wrong demand. I think caste census is the first step towards social justice, and I hope the government realizes it. And we also want to know their timeline, their parameters. When will they do it? How will they do it? What about the 2021 census?
Going back to Aishwarya for this, Aishwarya, what kind of political halchal or activity can we expect now?
Well, there'll be lots, let me tell you that, because this is not something that the opposition was expecting. An assurance also has been given with a certain timeline that, yes, next year we will see the census taking place, and within that we will have the caste census taking place. So the government has sort of sent out a googly there for the opposition. We will now have to see how the opposition now will recalculate, will have to go back to the drawing board and look at what the government has said. And while, we were all very keenly looking at some kind of big announcement coming in, this also is huge, because this has been a demand of at least half the nation. People have been asking for this. So this is something that the government has given to them. But now, with regards to the opposition party, they definitely will have to go back to the drawing board. They will have to see what all government has promised and what are the things that the opposition can now go to the people with. This is something that they will now have to look at. See, on one side, we will see big action taking place with regards to the LOC, that is the line of actual control. And on the other side, we have seen this promise coming in. So will it be very, very easy for the BJP and the allies with regards to Bihar elections? That's the big question. 2027, the other big election, the Uttar Pradesh election, which a lot of people are saying will be kind of a semi-final for the big 2029 next Lok Sabha elections. So this all will play out up till 2027 Uttar Pradesh elections, and it will have huge ramifications with regards to the 2029 elections. And this is also something which you also know as well, that is the Bharatiya Janata Party, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, always making sure that they look 5 years ahead. And all these statements that are coming in, the road that the BJP at the moment is walking on, they are clearly keeping 2029 elections, 2027 Uttar Pradesh elections in mind.
Right. If we zoom out a little bit, Aishwarya, and try to understand the caste census issue, which are the parties that have been demanding it, and which are the states that did their sort of version of a caste census and not really a census? As the minister pointed out, they were surveys.
Well, if we speak about South, we do not have a lot of parties from the South coming out and saying that this is what they want to do. But if we speak about Uttar Pradesh, if we speak about Madhya Pradesh, if we speak about Bihar, then the top opposition parties there, Samajwadi Party has been speaking about it. The Congress Party obviously has been speaking about it. In some ways, the JDU also has been speaking about it because Nitish Kumar understands the importance of caste, and we have also seen how the RLD also at times has been speaking about it. The RJD, all these smaller parties also over the past few months have been speaking about the fact that at least we need to have the data, and this is exactly what the Congress Party was also saying, that at the moment the need of the hour is that we have the data of the number of people belonging to different castes, and then the further bifurcation can be done. So with regards to that, we are seeing that most of the opposition parties, especially in North India, the top opposition parties were demanding it. They were saying at least we need to have a data. In fact, we also saw Rahul Gandhi going to several rallies and saying that we don't have the numbers. You don't know how many of you are out there. So it's a basic thing that a country needs to do. We need to know the exact number and how many people belong to different castes. So a simple ask from the opposition there and a simple answer being given by the Bharatiya Janata Party. It will be done not separately but as part of the census that will be done next year.
Right, Aishwarya, stay with us. We just heard from her what the opposition has been saying, but let's listen to what the allies are saying about this. We spoke to Sanjay Jha of the Janata Dal United just a while ago.
And I can tell you that Bihar is the only state who has done the caste census. And Nitish Kumar, as the Chief Minister, he has done it, and he has been raising this issue for long. We thank our Honorable Prime Minister to do the caste census in the entire country. That is one. As far as opposition is concerned, when we have raised this issue in India Alliance also, they never supported us. Even in Karnataka, they have done the caste survey. They have not published it. Congress has not published it. So we are the only state who has done this. And it is long waiting. It was done, last caste census was done in 1931. After that, there was no caste census. So I think this is a great announcement and it's good for the country.